Hello everyone, this side Shreyasi Shukla from Babu Banarasi Das University, and today I am standing in front of you all to talk on a very important topic, that is challenges that come across while providing free legal aid plus their solutions too. Now before directly jumping onto the challenges, firstly I would like to throw some light on what exactly the free legal aid theme is based on. As we know, in our country, the major portion of the population consists of economically weaker section of the people, and they have been provided assistance by both the judiciary and the government to get free of cost legal services through this free legal aid scheme. This is all about the whole concept of free legal aid scheme. Now, as we know, both the judiciary and the government has played a very important role in bringing up the huge emphasis on the free legal aid services in our country. Yet, there are several hurdles and challenges that come across in their way, because nothing can be absolutely correct. There must be some errors. So I'm going to talk about those errors plus how can we correct those errors. So the first challenge and the foremost challenge is illiteracy and poverty. As I said earlier, major portion of our country consists of economically backward section, that is covered with, envisaged with poverty, and poverty inherits within itself the illiteracy. If the people are illiterate, they won't be having the basic knowledge regarding their fundamental rights, and they don't even have the knowledge that our constitution has provided the legal assistance to them, and there have been protection to their fundamental rights provided in our constitution only. But lack of knowledge, lack of education leads to the building up of the first and foremost challenge. Now, I'm moving to the second challenge. The second challenge is lack of awareness. Now, it can be said that all the people are illiterate, even if some people are aware of their basic fundamental rights and they're aware that yes, they have got the protection in the form of legal assistance, they step back. Why? Because they're economically weaker. Now you might be thinking that what's the connection with awareness? Because they are aware of their fundamental rights. Yes, they do aware of their fundamental rights, and they do aware that they have got the protection also, but they are not aware that there is also implementation of such services by our government that will be helping, and that will be only providing help to the economically weaker section and needy people of our country. They are not aware of that. They are not aware that there is any such scheme regard to the free legal aid. So just they back off. Now, moving on to the third challenge. When I talk about the third challenge, being a law student, it's very shameful and it's very sad reality that I'm going to talk about is corruption. Yes, don't get astonished. Majority of the lawyers are corrupted. They even this corruption has led to that extent that they even try to attain ransom from these needy and poor people also. So this is the third challenge which I'm talking about, corruption, corrupt lawyers. Now, coming to the last but not the least is lack of seriousness. As I've mentioned in the previous challenge, that lack of seriousness also comes in that point. How? Because lawyers are not serious at all in regard to the problems of those needy and poor people. Plus, not only the lawyers, the judges are also getting of that nature. I'm not saying that all the judges are like that, but yes, they do exist. The judges are just treating those cases as the extra and burden on them, because they already have a lot of and so many cases pending, and now these cases will be adding a burden to them. So they are treating them as a burden and quickly settling them without paying much attention, without taking it much seriously. So these are the four major challenges of providing free legal aid service in India. Now, as we know, if there is a problem, there is a solution too. Now I'm going to talk about the solutions one by one. I'm overwhelmed and glad to say that our government is also working on these solutions by implementing the Legal Service Authority Act 1987 plus a pro bono scheme. Pro bono scheme is pro bono is a web-based platform where the lawyers who are interested in helping the weak and needy people, they can get themselves registered on that platform, and from there only they can be get hired, and the government will be paying them for that. Now, moving on to the second step, what I personally feel is that I know that the law colleges, we are studying constitution as a very important subject, and constitution plays a very, very important role in all of the lives. And I may suggest that at the primary level also, not in the theoretical form, but in some attractive form, like in the form of plays, in the form of dramas, in the form of nukkad nataks, the kids must also be getting the basic knowledge regarding the constitution, regarding their fundamental rights, regarding their directive principles of state policy, regarding their fundamental duties. So that must also be included in that. Now, the third solution which I may prefer is that law colleges also should take this authorization, that they should also set various free legal aid clinics, and they should also get indulged in this nukkad natak, going to the slums and villages and making the people aware of their legal rights. So this is the fourth solution which I'm going to talk about now, and that's the thing which our government needs to think. As I said, the lawyers are corrupt, but still there are some lawyers who are corrupt because of the result of their low salary. Approx up till now they were getting only 200 rupees from this pro bono scheme or from the government for getting engaged in any case of poor and needy people. So that's a very small penny of amount. So I guess the government should think about it. Now, here were the solutions which I personally think needs to get implemented for coping up with the challenges that come across while rendering the free legal aid service in our country. I hope that the information which I was trying to give, you all find it useful, and thank you.